Welcome to the chosen path. Some debts in life cannot be paid with money. They demand sleepless nights, opportunities lost, and memories that haunt both the person who wronged you and the world around them. Some people get lucky. They encounter a kind of karma that not only balances the scales, but also designs a personal, unforgettable lesson for those who tried to harm them. Why? Because you are not just another person. You are an echo in higher realms, a presence that carries a purpose far beyond ordinary comprehension. The universe notices when someone tries to obstruct your path, and when they do, the consequences are quietly set into motion, often in ways that no one could have predicted. Imagine this: the person who tried to stop you, who laughed at your ambition, who attempted to belittle your potential, suddenly faces a life that feels off kilter. They trip over their own missteps, encounter challenges that seem tailor-made to reveal their insecurities, and feel the weight of consequences they never expected. It's not about revenge, it's cosmic balance. Karma isn't random for those who are chosen. Every action, every insult, every attempt to harm you is meticulously recorded. And when the time comes, the universe ensures that lessons are delivered with precision, forcing them to confront the very fears and flaws that drove their actions in the first place. When someone attempts to break a chosen one, it's as though they've unknowingly enrolled in a school of the soul. They didn't ask for it, but life, the universe, or the higher realms has assigned them a curriculum that exposes their weaknesses. The energy they sent toward you, the lies, the jealousy, the betrayal, circles back, showing them the exact weight of their deeds. Suddenly, areas that once felt safe, confidence, relationships, and career become unstable. What used to be simple now feels difficult. The certainty they once relied upon vanishes, replaced with chaos and self-doubt. They are forced to see themselves in ways they never wanted to. This process is not punishment, it is awakening. They will feel regret, yes, but not just shallow regret. It will be deep, formative, and long-lasting. They will experience firsthand the effects of their choices, and it will transform their understanding of themselves and the world. Life has a way of teaching lessons that can't be ignored, and those who attempt to harm someone set apart by higher forces are often enrolled in lessons that will follow them for years, shaping their consciousness and forcing them to evolve. Meanwhile, you continue to walk your path, almost invisible to those who fail to understand your purpose. You grow, you master your craft, and you develop a resilience that fame or recognition cannot touch. Every sleepless night, every moment of doubt, and every quiet sacrifice strengthens your core. You don't even need to fight back. The universe itself handles the balance. While they scramble, you rise, more prepared than ever for the challenges that await. And this is just the beginning. Karma for the chosen is not merely a reaction. It's an intricate, ongoing system designed to protect, elevate, and prepare you. People who tried to break you may never realize the lessons unfolding in their lives until much later, when the mirror of their actions reflects back at them in ways they cannot escape. They may think luck is against them or that life has become unfair, but the truth is far more elegant and precise. The universe has a plan, and it's far beyond what any ordinary person can imagine. As you keep moving forward, remember this: your path is protected, guided, and strengthened by forces you cannot always see. Every attempt to harm you only confirms your importance. Every obstacle, every challenge, and every moment of struggle contributes to your growth. You are not just surviving. You are becoming something greater, a force that cannot be broken. And the people who try to interfere will learn that some lessons cannot be avoided, some balances cannot be ignored, and some chosen ones are untouchable in ways that go beyond comprehension. So stay close, because this is only the start of understanding how karma works for those who are chosen. There's a deeper truth about life, justice, and the way the universe aligns in favor of those who walk their destined path. And in the next part, we will explore how this invisible protection intersects with your own actions, how you can grow stronger while the world tries to challenge you, and why no one can touch what is meant to be yours. Some lessons echo far beyond the moment they're learned. They don't just fade with time. They live inside the person who made the mistake, quietly shaping their future. When someone harms a chosen one, they aren't simply making a bad decision. They're setting a process into motion that will follow them everywhere. The universe, the unseen forces, call it whatever you will, it notices, it records, and it answers back in ways so precise that even the person who caused the harm cannot deny it. One of the most powerful mysteries about being chosen is this: your name isn't just a sound. It's an energy. It vibrates. It repeats. It carries weight. When your name is spoken in higher places, it isn't casual. It's sacred. It's like your essence is stitched into a holy frequency that can't be erased or diluted. And because of that, when someone attacks you, belittles you, or tries to tear you down, they aren't simply attacking a person, they're disturbing a current, a sacred song. Without realizing it, they're calling spiritual forces into the situation. Forces far stronger than either of you. This isn't about revenge. This isn't about getting even. It's about balance. About the universe realigning energy after it's been disturbed. Think of it like this: when someone harms a chosen one, the universe doesn't just let it slide. It starts moving. It begins to repair the imbalance. And while your name grows louder in those higher places, while your energy is amplified and protected, the life of the one who tried to harm you starts to shift. Tiny cracks appear. Opportunities begin to slip away. Relationships feel tense. Projects stall. Life whispers to them over and over, "You touched something sacred. You crossed a line." At first, they won't see it. They'll think it's bad luck. They'll blame others. But as time passes, the pattern becomes impossible to ignore. There's a strange irony in it. The more your light grows, the heavier their shadow feels. The brighter your path becomes, the more haunted they feel by what they've done. It's not a ghost in the traditional sense. It's a weight on their conscience, an echo of a mistake that demands acknowledgement. And that's the true warning here. Hurting someone with a higher calling isn't just a wrong act. It's a disruption of a divine current. And the cost is much higher than guilt or sorrow. It's a debt they'll have to pay with their own growth, their own time, and their own setbacks. Because here's the truth: their life won't move forward until they face what they've done. This isn't random bad luck. It's not just karma in the simple sense. It's a life-changing store, a deep pause, a loop that locks them in until they recognize the damage they caused. They'll find themselves going through the same problems over and over again. Different faces, same lesson. Promotions that slip through their fingers. Relationships that break down in eerily similar ways. Chances that disappear at the last second. Like quicksand, the harder they try to escape, the deeper they sink. This isn't revenge. This is the world holding them accountable. It's the universal law of flow. Honesty, humility, and accountability are the only keys to moving forward. But because they harmed a chosen one, they're now out of sync with that flow. They're blocked. And until they're willing to admit what they've done, until they face themselves and the energy they've disrupted, they cannot move ahead. Life will keep bringing them back to that same doorway. The longer they resist, the heavier the lesson becomes. This is why hurting a chosen one is not just or mistake. It's a turning point. It becomes the thing they never forget. The moment they crossed a line they didn't understand, and the moment life began to teach them who they really are. And while they are stuck, repeating their lessons, the chosen one continues to rise, protected, amplified, and strengthened by the very forces that were disturbed. The ripple effects of harming a chosen one don't just fade away. They infiltrate every corner of a person's life. Their personal world feels like it's suddenly moving against them, and their professional path starts twisting in ways they can't explain. It's as if an unseen force is quietly steering their every step, nudging them toward lessons they never expected to face. Slowly, they begin to realize that the struggles they keep running into, the blocked promotions, the miscommunications, the relationships that fall apart, are all connected to the choices they made against someone who was protected by a higher current. The guilt creeps in. They begin to sense that, until they truly understand the harm they caused, their own growth will remain frozen. Every chance they try to take, every goal they chase, seems to stall until they confront and correct the wrong they've done. And then there's the matter of wealth. Not just in terms of money, but in life's blessings, opportunities, and stability. People who cross a chosen one often face sudden, mysterious losses. Karma in this sense isn't chaotic or random. It's sharp, focused, and surgical. It looks directly at what they value most and targets it. If they prided themselves on their career, the projects they relied on might crumble. If they depended on friendships or social influence, those relationships may unravel. If they trusted in their own sense of security, life would start shaking the ground beneath them. What they once considered solid and unshakable suddenly feels unstable, and everything they thought defined their success begins slipping through their fingers. This isn't coincidence. Each setback, each betrayal, each unexpected failure acts like a mirror held up to their actions. They feel the emptiness, the uncertainty, and the isolation, mirroring the pain they tried to inflict on the chosen one. The world isn't punishing them randomly. It's teaching them, showing them directly what it means to take something sacred and mishandle it. Every failure, every loss, every broken trust is a signal. This is what happens when you disrupt what you weren't meant to touch. And there's another weight they carry, the rising glow of the chosen one they tried to undermine. They can't help but watch it, feel it, sense it. With every small success, every step forward the chosen one makes, the person who tried to harm them is reminded of what they did and how they underestimated forces far bigger than themselves. It's subtle at first, thoughts returning unexpectedly, memories triggered by random people or events, situations that seem eerily familiar. But over time, it becomes impossible to ignore. The universe keeps replaying the choices they made, reminding them again and again of the impact of their actions. No matter how much they try to escape, by diving into new relationships, burying themselves in work, or distracting themselves with other pursuits, the echoes of the harm they caused follow them. It lingers in the quiet moments, in the spaces where they can't distract themselves. That discomfort, that shadow, will remain until they fully face the consequences, own up to their mistakes, and learn to align themselves with integrity once again. Until they do, life keeps bringing them back, over and over, to the uncomfortable truth they tried to avoid. This is the way of the universe for those who interfere with what is sacred. It doesn't merely punish. It teaches, it corrects, and it reshapes. And through that process, it shows one undeniable truth. Messing with a chosen one is never a small thing. It carries a weight that time cannot erase and lessons that must be learned before the offender can truly move forward. This regret isn't a fleeting wave of guilt. It's a weight that lingers, a quiet ache that never quite leaves. It follows them like a shadow, reminding them of a choice they can never take back. In this endless loop, they start to realize something profound. Some actions leave a mark that no amount of distraction, avoidance, or clever maneuvering can erase. They're haunted by the thought that they hurt someone truly extraordinary, someone carrying a divine purpose, and that single moment now stretches across their life, shaping every decision, every opportunity, every path they take. It's a reminder that some mistakes aren't just lessons, they're turning points with consequences that demand attention. Number 6. The unseen forces from other realms. Hurting a chosen one doesn't just trigger earthly consequences, it sets into motion energies far beyond human sight or understanding. This isn't mere coincidence, bad luck, or random misfortune. Every plan they try to execute, every goal they pursue, seems to encounter invisible roadblocks, as if the universe itself is stepping in to intervene. Beyond our perception, there are forces working tirelessly to shield the chosen, to protect what carries higher purpose. These forces operate outside human rules and time. There is no loophole, no escape, and no deal to be made. The protection a chosen one receives doesn't end in the physical world. Beings that might be spiritual guides, ancestral guardians, or even unseen allies gather around, their energy growing stronger with every moment. For the one who tried to harm the chosen, life begins to feel inexplicably heavier. Projects stall without explanation. Relationships fracture suddenly. Opportunities that once seemed secure slip away as if grasped by invisible hands. These barriers don't appear randomly, they are precise, intentional, and relentless, designed to safeguard the chosen from disruption. This goes far beyond simple regret or streaks of bad luck. Every time they attempt progress, it's like an unseen wall rises, obstructing their path. The world, or something beyond it, is watching, reacting, and enforcing balance. Anyone who interferes with a chosen one quickly discovers that they are up against forces they cannot comprehend, let alone control. The realization hits slowly, but profoundly. You cannot escape the consequences of crossing someone with a divine calling. That truth alone is enough to shake even the strongest ego. Number 7. Some lines are never meant to be crossed, being cut off from real relationships. Those who harm a chosen one often find themselves drifting into a strange and isolating solitude. It's more than just being alone. Friends, family, and colleagues start to pull away without explanation. Invitations stop coming, messages go unanswered, and casual connections fade. Even attempts at new relationships feel hollow, superficial, or fleeting. The energy they once tried to disrupt in another life now mirrors back onto them, leaving them emotionally stranded. This isolation isn't punishment. It's a subtle, active reminder of the emptiness they tried to create for someone else. People around them feel it too, sometimes without realizing why. An invisible signal causes distance, hesitation, and withdrawal. Over time, they are left with a strange, almost eerie solitude, a coldness that's impossible to ignore. Attempts to forge meaningful connections become frustrating, leaving them with relationships that lack warmth, depth, or trust. Being alone becomes a mirror, reflecting the harm they intended to inflict. The more they try to bridge the gap, the wider it feels, forcing them to confront the emotional void they once caused. Without authentic connections, they are left with a persistent loneliness that cannot be filled, a reminder that their energy, once misused against a chosen one, is now circling back in ways they cannot avoid. The universe has a way of teaching lessons that words cannot explain. And in this quiet, isolating reflection, they are forced to learn the weight of what they have done. You're not just left alone. You're left sitting inside a heavy, echoing silence. The kind of silence that feels alive, pressing in from all sides, forcing you to look at yourself. It's the kind of quiet that reveals truths people normally run from. For those who have wronged a chosen one, this silence becomes more than loneliness. It's a mirror, a weight, a teacher. It makes them realize, piece by piece, that genuine connection isn't a toy or a privilege to take for granted. It shows them that intentionally harming someone with a higher calling leaves you lost in a maze of your own making, with no quick or easy way out. Number 8. Learning life's hardest lessons on repeat. When someone hurts a chosen one, they unknowingly enroll themselves in an ongoing class of hard lessons, one they can't skip or graduate from until they've understood the material. It's like the universe holding up a crystal, clear mirror and saying, "Look, this is what you've created." And every time they turn away, life turns the mirror back toward them again. They find themselves stuck in patterns that feel eerily familiar, no matter how many times they try to break them. Relationships fall apart for the same reasons, even when the faces and circumstances change. Business ventures fail, not because they're lazy or unskilled, but because of obstacles that seem baked into the very fabric of their efforts. Happiness flickers on and off. A brief moment of joy here, a flash of success there, but the glow doesn't last. Before they know it, the satisfaction has slipped away, leaving emptiness behind. This isn't random bad luck, or just another rough patch. It's the soul's curriculum. Life keeps pressing them into the same shapes until they finally learn the lesson. Every heartbreak, every loss, every short-lived triumph is the universe whispering, "Face what you've done. Own the energy you've put out." The circle isn't only a consequence, it's a spiritual mechanic designed to push them toward accountability. And as long as they resist, the lessons grow sharper, heavier, and harder to ignore. They will only begin to climb out of this loop once they deeply, truly accept the harm they've caused and how it disrupted the path of someone divinely protected. Until then, the loop continues, a living example of the imbalance they tried to create. This isn't revenge, it's the restoration of balance. Number 9. Being reminded of you everywhere, always. For those who have wronged a chosen one, forgetting isn't an option. The universe sees to it that reminders of you echo in their life, like a song they can't stop hearing. Even when they think they've moved on, there you are, appearing in conversations, in news stories, in chance encounters, in unexpected faces. A stranger's smile, a headline, a memory sparked by a scent or a phrase, it all circles back to you. This isn't coincidence. This is design. These memories and signs follow them like shadows at noon, impossible to escape, a constant reflection of the path they tried to derail. Every time they hear of someone succeeding, despite the odds, every time they see another person's light shining brightly, it stings. It reminds them of what they tried to take from you, a future that could not be stopped. And there's more than guilt in these moments. There's also the ache of missed possibilities, of realizing what they lost by trying to harm you. They start to see glimpses of your energy in other people, in styles, in words, and in small moments of recognition. It's as if the universe has scattered pieces of your light across their path, so they'll always know what they tried to erase. The glow they once tried to dim keeps shining, only now it shines in places they cannot reach, in ways they cannot control. Every reminder, every echo, every sudden glimpse of your essence is life's way of saying, This is what you could have supported, instead of destroying. And until they face that truth, those reminders will keep coming, again and again, like a heartbeat, like an echo from something higher. They don't just regret what they did, they become haunted by it. Haunted by the thought that no matter how far they go, they can't escape you. You're always there, not physically, but in every corner of their environment, in every conversation, in every reflection of what they once tried to destroy. It's as if life itself has turned into a messenger, whispering constantly. You tried to block a higher purpose, and now you must live with the echo of your own choice. For a long time, sometimes years, they'll feel this presence. They'll always know, deep down, that you're thriving somewhere else, that you're growing stronger, while they're stuck in the same storms they created for you. It's not just a thought, it's a constant reminder. Even without seeing you, they feel your spirit, unshaken, unstoppable, standing as a living testament to what they lost. And every time they sense that power, it reminds them not just of you, but of the strength and grace they can never take from you. Number 10. The unbreakable gift shield. For the chosen, there is a shield that can't be broken. It isn't a myth, and it isn't luck. It's a spiritual defense system built into your very purpose. A shield of goodness that grows stronger every time someone tries to harm you. Think of it as a divine conversion engine. Every bad intention thrown at you becomes fuel that propels you forward. Every attempt to bring you down becomes a stepping stone that lifts you higher. This isn't just karma, it's cosmic strategy. The world has a way of taking every dark arrow aimed at you and turning it into light, into clarity, into opportunity. Every time someone directs negativity at you, it's like they're pouring gasoline on your fire. Except it doesn't burn you, it makes you brighter. You don't have to fight back. You don't have to prove anything. The shield does the work for you. The more they try to break it, the stronger it becomes. That's wealth on a spiritual level. Progress that can't be stolen. Favor that can't be faked. Every time someone tries to block your path, their own energy bounces back to them tenfold. While they're left tangled in the very nets they threw, you're walking forward on a clear road, doors opening faster than even you expected. This isn't luck. This is divine favor, a steady, invisible reminder that your mission is guarded by forces beyond human understanding. In this season of high-level karma, no one can take your gifts. No one can stop your rise. Every setback meant for you is redirected and transformed into progress. Every failure they hoped to see you suffer through turns into a breakthrough, moving you closer to your destiny. And as your life fills with opportunities they can't touch, their frustration grows. They're left watching your rise from the sidelines, unable to stop it, unable to touch it, and unable to explain it. And their karma, it doesn't just look like bad luck. It starts to grow inside their mind. It feeds their self-doubt, magnifies their fears, and becomes an inner storm they can't turn off. Every shadow they tried to cast over you now hangs over them, making their own mind a battlefield. It's more than guilt. It's anxiety, sleepless nights, and a gnawing sense that something is always about to go wrong. Questions they've pushed down for years start clawing their way to the surface. Are they enough? Will they ever be happy? Why does everything slip away? The confidence they once had, the same confidence that made them think they could harm you without consequence, begins to crumble. In its place grows a constant sense of inadequacy, a heaviness they can't shake. This inner chaos is its own punishment. It's not just life teaching them a lesson. It's life reflecting their own energy back at them. Magnified, So they're forced to live inside the imbalance they created. And the harder they try to escape it, the more obvious it becomes. As they move through life, even the simplest tasks feel heavier than before. Decisions that used to come easily now feel like mountains to climb. Their mind becomes their harshest critic, constantly replaying the mistakes they made, whispering doubts, and making peace and clarity feel impossible to reach. This inner turmoil isn't random. It's a mirror held up by the universe, reflecting back the energy they sent into the world. Over time, they come to realize that every pang of self-doubt, every moment of unease, is tied directly to the harm they caused. A constant reminder that a chosen one is always protected by forces far beyond human sight. Number 12, the gift of vision and influence. While their regret peaks, your power rises. You gain influence, clarity, and momentum that can't be stopped. And here's the twist that truly stings for those who tried to hold you back. It's not just that you succeed. It's that you do it with style, grace, and a confidence that leaves them scratching their heads, trying desperately to figure out where it all went wrong. Every obstacle they threw your way, every attempt to dim your light, only accelerated your journey. Their energy, meant to block you, ended up fueling your rise. You move forward almost effortlessly, gaining respect from people who once doubted you, and seizing opportunities they couldn't even see coming. And if you look closely, it feels almost like sending them a subtle, unspoken thanks for the push. As you step into your power, people who ignored you, mocked you, or tried to slow you down now witness your success and are forced to acknowledge it. Their smiles might be polite, but their eyes betray the worry, the surprise, and the realization that the one they underestimated was always destined to shine. Every time they tried to stop you, the universe turned it into a cosmic joke, and your light only grew brighter. Your rise doesn't just happen quietly, it sends ripples across worlds, across hearts, and across situations that you may not even be aware of. Those who sought to block your path will always encounter reminders of your triumph. It's as if life itself is showing them that true strength, true success, doesn't come from trying to tear others down. It comes from staying aligned with your purpose, fueled by resilience, and backed by forces that never fail to protect the chosen. It's a sweet irony: the harder they pushed, the higher you rose. Every problem they tried to create, every shadow they attempted to cast, becomes fuel for your momentum. Their misdeeds, meant to dim you, only reinforce the shield around your purpose. You are walking proof that every failure, every attempt to hurt you, can be turned into power, into progress, into a life that moves forward with grace and unstoppable energy. As a chosen one, your aura isn't just your own. It's fortified by unseen forces, a cosmic shield that transforms attacks into opportunities. Your journey isn't about revenge. It's about clarity, resilience, and walking the path you were meant to take. No matter the mischief or doubt surrounding you, every step you take leaves a trail of light, a beacon of what is possible when purpose and perseverance meet. Those who doubted, betrayed, or tried to slow you down now watch as your story unfolds in ways they could never have imagined. And the most important truth: they can't stop it. They can't dim it. They can only witness it. And in that, there is a lesson far more powerful than any confrontation. Real strength doesn't come from fear, manipulation, or control. Real power comes from being authentic, aligned, and unshakable in spirit. Your path was always unique, destined to rise beyond obstacles, beyond interference, beyond doubt. Every step is a reminder of your calling, every victory a testament to the support of forces, unseen but unwavering. That is the sweetest truth of all. No one can ever take away your gifts, and no one can ever redirect the course of a soul meant for greatness. If this glimpse into the incredible journey of chosen ones resonated with you, if you want to learn more about resilience, empowerment, and the unseen forces that guide us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join our growing community, where we uncover life's mysteries, share wisdom, and enjoy the ride together. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Let's continue this journey together, step by step, and shine brighter than ever before. This was just the beginning. What I shared today is only the surface. There's a deeper truth hidden behind it, a secret that reveals the true power and unstoppable force of chosen ones. In the next video, we'll uncover their unseen powers, hidden strategies, and the strength that turns every challenge into fuel for their rise. If you truly want to know how chosen ones transform obstacles into unstoppable momentum, you cannot afford to miss it. Click now and join me in the next video, where the truth that will shake your perspective is waiting for you.